Good morning. Hello. I'll just prepare my list of things to say. I hope you can hear me. Hello. Hi. Hi, everyone. Though maybe I'm still waiting for the others to join. Hi, Fallen Jedi. Thank you for being here again. Same as usual, maybe we can wait for at least 10 viewers before I start. Doesn't matter though. I'm gonna upload this anyway after the live stream. Hi, Chris. Oh, thanks for tuning in. Maybe you could share your location, like which country are you from, so that later on during the giveaway, I can also double check if you know if the post office is accepting packages to your country. Hello, Mig. Thank you for being here. It's 10 o'clock in Japan, so I'm really wondering um, what time is it over there in your place? Hello, dear stockings. All right. Um, this is my second time to do a live stream. Last Saturday, I did my first one, and um, I didn't show my face the first time around because, well, my husband told me not to. He was kind of conscious about being my face on YouTube, and he told me that once I upload my video, it won't be erased. So yeah, I followed his advice, but you know, um, I asked permission from him that maybe it's better if I show my face because I'm talking to you guys, and I think it's more appropriate for me to show my face. But sorry if, you know, I'm not well prepared with how I look. Oh, thank you for the replies. Greetings from Mexico. It's 7 p.m. there. Hello, Sham. I know you're in Singapore and it's an hour earlier in Singapore, I think. And thank you for staying up until 2 a.m., Chris. Hello, Natalia, Judy, and Dear Stockings is based in Japan too. Hello. All right. Thank you for being here on my second live stream. Unlike the last time, I have my flow written on my computer here. So while talking with you guys, I can see on the right side, um, my flow for today. So for the first part, I wanted to do a short recap of my last week's session because it was very impromptu last time. I wasn't that prepared. However, I think I had fun doing the first one because I did a bunch of photo book flip throughs. As you can see here, these are some of my photo books that I would like to share with you from time to time. Last time I did one from Daido Moriyama and another from Nobuyoshi Araki. And also, I also showed you uh, one of my photo books, this one. which actually I posted on my Instagram yesterday that I'll be doing a giveaway of this. So stay tuned. Hello from Malaysia and the Philippines and Argentina. Wow. I'm grateful that you guys are here. All right. So last week I had the photo book flip throughs. I hope some of some of you who were there enjoyed it. And while doing the flip throughs last time, I also was answering lots of questions from the viewers. And since I wasn't prepared that much, when I rewatched my video, I noticed that I was, stuttering at times. But I really appreciated the questions about like making photo books and, collaborating with other photographers, for example. And I really enjoyed answering your questions because I felt like I am able to help you in some way. So I hope you can ask more questions today, although I'll try my best to answer all of them. And we have Lay, who's watching from Ontario. It's 8 p.m. Hello. Yeah. So on my Instagram, I also asked if you guys have questions in advance so I can prepare. And I chose a few ones. I received some questions and I chose to answer some of them. And maybe it's a good way to start with this question. I usually get this question from many from many viewers, from my photo book readers and followers in general. Let me also copy and paste the question on the chat. So yeah, there's this question which says, why do you choose to shoot in black and white? As you guys know, most of my photo series, if not all, they're all in black and white. And since I have been doing this for quite a while now, um, I, I, people always ask me this question, and it's not that hard to answer because I know why I'm doing it. Um, it started when I first visited Japan in 2013. So that was about 9 years ago. 9 years ago, when I first came here, I was pretty sad. I was very happy to be able to go to Japan for the first time because it's my dream country, and ever since I was little, I I have been dreaming to go here. Hi, Jelly, and hi, Chris. So yeah, when I first came here to Japan, I was still taking color photographs. However, there's a time when I was brokenhearted. I don't want to go into details, but I was quite sad at that time. So when I went out, I remember very clearly when I went out to see an exhibition in Roppongi. Even though I was there to see Andy Warhol's really big exhibition, like a retrospective. Um, I wasn't feeling very happy. So I was half happy and half sad. And even though Andy Warhol's art was very colorful and very inspiring, I remember feeling so down that day that I didn't want to take color pictures. So I just started um, taking pictures in black and white, and I began sharing it on Instagram at that time. And at that time, Instagram wasn't like this. Like there were no ads, and you just well, I think Instagram also evolved from nine in between the 9 years span. But at that time, people just posted what they wanted to post. And since I was sad at the time, I started posting black and white photos. And I remember my friends, they were kind of frustrated with my posts because they wanted to see Japan, of course, in color. And I was like, Ma, I don't want taking color. I didn't feel like taking color pictures, so I didn't mind their comments. I just went with what I felt. And then as time passed, I didn't realize that I was taking black and white photos exclusively. But when I took a look at my feed at the time, I realized that it looked nice, and it the photos that I was posting expressed how I felt at the time. So I just continued doing it. And then 9 years later, um, I'm still here shooting black and white. Um, but I think one of the things that changed is that even though I'm not really sad, I can still take pictures in black and white and still express my emotions through it. So I think that is the reason why I like shooting in black and white, because I can express myself more through it. And color nowadays just I like color photography mainly because I cannot do it. I cannot do it properly. So people who are able to do it consistently, especially if you have a certain color with your photography, I admire that. It's something that I can't do. So it doesn't mean that I hate color photography, but I think in my case, I am able to express more and tell more stories when it's in black and white. And if you guys are interested, 2 years ago, I wrote this more detailed explanation of why I started doing black and white photography. I am pasting the link here. So later on, maybe you can have a look, because yeah, it's more detailed. And yeah, I don't want to linger on one question for too long, so that you won't be bored. But I hope you understand somehow why I like black and white. So it's much more than um, how they look, but it's more of how I feel when I took the photos, and how I am able to share stories through them. Hello from Costa Rica. Hi. And also we have a viewer from Montreal. Hello. Thank you guys. You can still ask mini questions as I go along. um, Hello Juan Rito Guacamole. Hello. All right. So on my list here I have my second question. Hmm. This one is maybe much more interesting than the first one. One of my followers, sorry, I forgot to write the names here, but they're on my Instagram. What cameras do you use, and what's your favorite? Actually, I don't use the same camera all the time. However, okay, before entertaining my new question, Fallen Jedi here says, I've always struggled with color photography. And I understand, because, in real life, we already see things in color. That's why I think when you capture a photo, it's either you show people how they really looked like in real life, or really alter how it looks like. You know what I mean? It's like, if you sh- if you do color photography, it's either you bring justice to what you saw by actually um imitating the real colors of the scene that you saw. However, it's for me it doesn't work that way. That's why I think color photography is more challenging, especially if you are a kind of photographer who does series of photographs. You have to have consistency with your photos. I mean, it's the same with black and white photography because even though everything is in black and white, it can still differ with the contrast and the shadows and the saturation. But it's always more difficult with color photography, I think. And Shamirul says here, what goes into your thought process when you take photos? Hmm. In my thought process, actually, I just go with the flow. If it's a rainy day, for example, the other day, then I began to think that rain is associated with being lonely, for example. And actually, that's correct because if it's rainy, there's less people outside. And so my photos that day, they seem more lonely, in my opinion. They felt more lonely. Is there any specific type of music that you can relate or enjoy with your work? Good question, because I think when you view photos, for example, when you view a photo book with music on the background, I think it highlights or it intensifies the photos, the meaning of the photos, and the emotions that you feel from the photos. However, it differs when you shoot outside while listening to music. I think I answered this question before. I'm not sure if it's in my last session, but when I take pictures outside, I don't listen to music because it distracts me. And in my case, I like hearing the city, the people talking around you and the sound of the train, for example, the chirps of the bird. And I think all those, the sound around me, it also translate to the photos. So, yeah, taking pictures while listening to music and looking at photos while listening to music, I think they differ significantly. And later on, I can share with you one of my photo slideshows where I collaborated with other musicians, other artists, musicians, and I think it changes the the emotions felt. The emotions that can be felt through my photos change when it's with music as well. So yeah, I really think that photography and music go well together. And Dosh here says, I struggle with color too, but I guess it's because I focus more on the composition than I do colors themselves. I prefer black and white, he said. I agree. And also when it comes to composition, even if you're taking black and white photos, I think composition sometimes hinders um, the meaning or the reason why you took the photo. So I admire photographers who can really do great compositions because that's what make a good photo. However, for a photo to be compelling, I think it's more than the composition. I hope some of you agree. And perhaps listening to music while editing. Yes, I think that can help you too. Certainly. Okay, thank you for your additional questions about black and white photography. And now please allow me to go on to the next question, which is, what cameras do you use and what's your favorite? As I mentioned earlier, I don't think I have a, like consistent camera because I always try other various cameras for different effects. Thank you for agreeing, Chris. So, however, before I think one of my favorites was the Konica Big Mini. They were quite cheap before, but nowadays they're so expensive, even here in Japan, that even though I am always on the auction sites, they're just too expensive, like $1,000 even. Some of them are too expensive for me to buy them, and since I already broke maybe two or three Konica Big Minis, I don't have it right now with me. I miss shooting with it. So I have here some of the cameras that I've been working with recently, and let me show you some of them. This, I like instant photography, and even though I don't share a lot on my Instagram, the instant photos that I have, I've been a fan of instant photography for a while now, and this is one of my recent purchases. I haven't really used this one, that much because it's too bulky. It's too bulky and it doesn't fit my purse. And but I think this Instax wide is good for portraits. For portraits. However, since I'm more into street photography, I was wondering one of these days maybe I can just, bring this with me and just shoot around Tokyo. Maybe I can create good shots from this one. It's really bulky, and I think it has four four batteries. So it's quite heavy. It's quite heavy to bring around the streets, but maybe that would be an interesting take, you know. There you go. I think this costs around 12,000 yen, if I'm not mistaken. And there you go. Instant photos for the win. Does that camera print in A4? No, I think it's more like it's a little bit like the postcard size, maybe. Insect wide. So yeah, I like also the design, the look of this camera. It resembles the other Instax, the Instax Mini 90, the black and silver. It's quite heavy, yeah. And there should be a strap over here. There you go. This is one of my cameras nowadays. And another instant camera that I have is a smaller one, an Instax Mini with, actually it's, it's not really film because it has a digital screen. And this is quite new because one my other Instax was broken. So I figured maybe this is an interesting replacement because maybe I won't need to buy black and white films because I can edit the photos, or I can print out photos from my smartphone, for example. Hi. So there you go. I haven't really used this much, but I like how it works with any smartphone, and you can add frames, you can add some text, but somehow it defeats the purpose of film photography because it's digital also. Anyway, I think it's great for bringing with family and friends. There you go. And I chose the stone white color because It looks gray in real life, actually, kind of grayish, with some like cement like um, hints over there. This one is a little bit more expensive than the other one. I think this one was 17,000 yen, or $170 maybe. Okay. And next, I wanted to share with you my other my one of my film cameras. This is the Lomography LC wide. I like this one because it's very compact. It's compact, and you can shoot either with a regular frame, and also you can have half frame. You can shoot in half frames. And I like using this because I don't really need to use a flash, although you can add the flash over here, a hot shoe flash. But I like how compact it is. It can fit my pocket, my jacket's pocket. And I think this is also great for street photography, especially with a wide lens. So there you go. This is a little bit expensive, actually. I hope my photos will do justice, but here you go. Hi, Anne. Yeah, I'm showing my face right now. And yeah, maybe it's a surprise for some of you because I don't really post color pictures of my face. Anyway, so this is the third camera that I was sharing with you guys. It's the Lomography LC wide. You can use this at night in low light, actually, even without the flash. However, you should use fast films like 1600 ISO films if you want to get really good photos. However, if you like the blurry effects and low light effects, you can use 400 ISO even. There you go. And also it comes with nanto yun? I forgot how you call it, but here you can attach something, so you can do long exposures. Okay, I don't have the box with me; it's already hidden. However, I recommend this if you have some money to spare because it's quite expensive. But if you like the compact size, and I think it's great to have as well. Shutter release. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not very technical with stuff. Shutter release, yes. I won't give out my cameras. I have only a few cameras with me. Okay, next one is my latest purchase, actually. It's the Fujifilm Sylvie 1300, and you'd be surprised that this one is a film camera, even though it has a very large film count over here. Let me turn it on. Yeah, I'm just on my second second frame here. So yeah, I think this is a very good point and shoot camera because I can choose. Okay, there are options here for having automatic flash and no flash, and actually the Sylvie name, when I searched it online, I think it was the Japanese way of saying selfie at the time when this camera was released. So the Sylvie 1000 actually had a small mirror somewhere where you can actually see yourself when you take self portraits. However, for this one, the 1300, They did it. It doesn't have the small mirror anymore, but it's supposed to be perfect for self portraits as well. I've only had this camera for a couple of months, so I haven't really um, I'm not yet used to using it yet. However, I like how compact it is, and however, I don't think it's really as good as Konica Big Minis though. This one I got it really cheap from one of the auction sites here in Japan, and it's just about 5,000 yen. However, some sellers are selling this for 10,000 yen or even more. So I think it's a good catch because this actually came with a box and a tripod in complete set. So I think I was lucky enough to to able to get this one. I'm not sure about the outcome of the photos yet though, because I haven't had my films developed yet. We'll see soon. Here you go. All right, I think those are the four cameras that I can share with you because I don't have a lot of cameras. And usually I just use my phone as well when I take street photographs. Before I used to have a Fujifilm X, what was that? XV, X5, XV, but that was like 5 years ago. 5 year, no, maybe 4 years ago. And we have some comments here. I'm curious with your creative process. Would you mind to explain it a bit? My creative process. Maybe you're talking about making photo books, right? When it comes to making photo books, as I mentioned, I think before, I usually don't have a story in mind. I just shoot and shoot and shoot. And then later on, when I have my photos all together, when I'm with the editing phase, sorry about that. When I'm in the editing phase, I began to stitch some of the photos with more concrete story. But it depends because sometimes I already have a theme in mind. Creative process. For me, making photo books should also be um, you should you should have a schedule. I think it's a really maybe it's a dumb thing to say, but you should have timelines. For example, if you aim to self-publish within the year, I think you should have your own timeline. Like for example, one of my motivations to produce lots of photo books is because I want to join the Tokyo Art Book Fair, and luckily last year I was able to do so, and this year I'm planning to do the same. I'm planning to join as well, and to be able to join art fairs like that, you should be consistent in what you do, and you should be proactive. And so if you just wait for your laziness to be over, I don't think it's gonna work. Being creative should also should also mean that you are disciplined, I think, and you should be consistent, and you should list down your goals. For example, for the near future, like for example, Tokyo Art Book Fair is gonna be in the last quarter of the year, I think. So by by mid 2022, I hope I am able to publish two or three more titles. So I think having that um, goal you know will help me stay focused. And I think it matters a lot because nowadays we have all the access to we have access to most to everything. We have the internet, and we have like different kinds of cameras. We also have, you know options to print by ourselves. But none of these things would matter if you're not focused, if you don't have a timeline. So I guess that's part of my creative process, and I encourage you guys to somehow do the same if you would like to publish something. It doesn't need to be a very grand photo story. You can always publish mini stories, like some photographs that you've been keeping. But the key is you should be able to discipline yourself as a photographer, not only as a photographer but also as a creative person. Yeah, thank you for that question. Feel free to talk on the comments, guys, not just to me but to other viewers as well. For lazy people, I am lazy too, believe it or not, but that's why I take opportunities. For example, if I have to go out today, even if I just need to go to the supermarket, for example, I take that opportunity to photograph, you know, the streets that I pass through. And so even though if I'm lazy, I still I still am able to be productive. Progress is progress. Joyce, this is a very difficult question. What inspires you to do those wonderful things? Last week I was also asked the same question, like what inspires me, and it was very difficult to answer. However, thinking about it now, I think one of the things that inspires me to do these things is you guys. Because I know that somehow I am able to help other photographers to, motivate themselves, or, shoot more, or I don't know. I think it gives me um, good motivation to continue what I'm doing, because someone else appreciates what I do, and that really matters. Anyway, thank you for the questions. I didn't realize that it's already 10:38, and I still have um so much in store for you guys. But before going to the next part of my live stream, I wanted to show you that I'm wearing another one of my cat shirts, but this time it's in gray. Last time I was wearing the white one, but this time it's gray. Yeah, so moving on. Thank you, Anne. Thank you for inspiring me, and I'm glad that I inspire you too. Um, Done with this week's questions for now. Maybe if I have time later, I can accommodate your other questions. Maybe we can go ahead with some of you. Maybe some of you are waiting for the giveaway, which I appreciate. But a while ago, while I was setting up this live stream, I was surprised to know that almost 50 of you guys joined the giveaway. So I think that's a good thing. I thought only 10 10 or so people will join. So thank you for joining and for sharing my post and for tagging me. So I listed everyone's name on Google Sheets. So I have your names here for today's giveaway, and I will be doing a random pick later on. However, since there are so many of you guys who joined, I figured that one photo book is not gonna be enough. However, I can't afford to give away lots of photo books, but I figured maybe giving away additional postcards will be okay with you guys. These postcards are also special to me. Let me show you. Here you go. One of the postcards that I made here in Japan is this one. This is one of my favorites because this photo was taken in Kyoto. I think it's written there. Kyoto in 2019. So it's on the famous river, one of Kyoto's river, if you have been there. And there's a bunch of, maybe these are egrets, birds, just bathing in the river. And I thought that it was a very calm moment. And I was surprised to see the outcome of the photo. It turned out great, so I turned it into a postcard. Hi, Ollie. Hi, Ollie. Tita Ann, what is your favorite subject to shoot? I like shooting street, people on the street, and also myself. I like self portraits. How about you, Ollie? What do you like to shoot? Ollie here is my nephew, and he is also interested in photography, and I'm very happy that he is also into photography. Thank you, Ollie. There you go. So this is one of the postcards that I'm also giving away. And another one is a very old postcard. Um, this is actually me. And I remember printing this from the convenience stores because I didn't have printer options at the time. But I thought that it was worth sharing with you guys because this is a limited edition. There you go. And three more postcards are from my recent series. This picture is actually not my photograph, but this one came from a collection of found photographs that I have with me. And I just found this portrait hmm, so intimate looking, even though the girl is in a uniform. Hi! Hi, Nicholas. So this one is also for free. And another one is one of my favorite diptychs. I turned it into a postcard as well. So this is also for free. And the last one is one of my other series, like where I put like questions, one liner questions below, like a scene from a movie. Anyway, I don't want to keep you waiting, guys. So I have a list here with all those who joined my giveaway. And to be fair, I am using an app, a random picker app. Let me just open it. Random picker. And here you go. I actually prepared it a while ago. So everyone's names are here. Everyone's names are here. And for the first five winners, those will be for the postcards, okay? And then later on I can pick the main winner. Okay, sorry, I already spinned it. Okay, so the first postcard will go to Travis Kennedy. Okay, Travis. I should list that down. Wait, first postcard goes to Travis. Here you go. Okay, let me pick the next one. I won't remove Travis, so he's still eligible to win the photo book. Okay, one more. Second one, this one goes to Julo Peter. Okay. Sorry, guys. I hope this is not boring you. Okay, next. Not to remove him. Next one. Next one is this one. Goes to Finsuke Nakamura. Okay. Fin. The next one, the diptych. This one goes to another, the same person, Julo. I think that's fair. There's no rule anyway who's gonna be picked. And the last postcard goes to yeah, Travis, you won the first one. And yeah, the postcard number 5 goes to the username Tatambakan. Tatambakan. Okay. Thank you, guys. Um, that's for the postcards. Thank you for joining. Anyway, before I go to the main photo book here, I have a surprise also. I wanted to share with you this photo zine. I think this is more like a photo zine. This is not by me. This is by Daniel. His name is Daniel, and I don't know how he found me on Instagram, but he started chatting with me and asking if it's all right with him to send me some copies of his new zine. I think this is his first ever publication. Oh, Clint. Yeah, you won the fifth postcard, so congratulations. Yeah, so I wanted to show you this because this is quite different from my photo stories, but I figured that since I am sharing with you guys, my thoughts on photography, I think it's really more beneficial for you guys also to discover other photographers as well, not just me. That's just gonna be really boring. However, I wanted to show you Daniel's work and a little something about it. So this photo zine, sorry. He told me that he made this in Shenzhen, China, over the period of 1 year. And additionally, he said that it is a portrait or a collective portrait of the city through a reflection of himself. And according to Daniel, it's for him, it's a personal reaction to living in a mega metropolis. I haven't been to China, any part of China. So when he sent this photo zine to me, it was really, I felt like I was transported to a place that I haven't been to. I hope you can see the pictures, guys. Um, Here you go. And Daniel, he studied documentary photography at the University of South Wales. Right now, he works with the lines of classic documentary, and he focuses on introspective narratives. I'm reading from the profile that he sent me. Um, According to him, also, the pure accuracy of the photo is an illusion. It creates an impression rather than a window to the past. And according to his profile, for him, the artist is a link between the physical world and the photographic version of it. I guess what that's what he meant. And his work focuses on modern cities. Although right now, when I asked him, he's now based in America. Not sure which part of America though, but let me know what you think about his work. Oh, I love this. This is the centerfold. I love the colors. And I think this is what I meant a while ago with being consistent with your photographs when you are doing color photography. Because from the beginning to the end, I think you felt a certain flow or a certain vibe from Daniel's photography photos. There is also a page of like um, like a poem or like a story. I haven't really read it yet, but like I mentioned a while ago, maybe these photos in much be must be more interesting to look at if I'm reading, if I'm listening to music. There you go. Actually, guys, the reason why I'm showing this to you is because I'm also giving it away. Daniel was very kind to send me like 5 copies, 5 or so copies of this, and he allowed me to to just give it out to people who might be interested. Okay, here you go. So yeah, it would make me happy if you guys can check out other people's work, and I'm happy to promote as well. So here you go. This work by Daniel. It doesn't have a last name here though. This work by Daniel. Giving this away right now. It looks beautiful. I love the matte paper that he used, and if it's his first time to do something like this, I think he did a good job, a great job, right? So to be fair for you who's online, maybe the next winner that I would choose for this one should be present here. Maybe that's quite fair. So let me open my app again. So it's the same. Everyone's names are here. And so the winner of Kingdom of Fear by Daniel is going to be. I hope the person is here watching. Yay! Lola G Paz. She's here, right? Lola. Lola, Lola. Lola is here. I think I saw her name. Congrats, Lola. I will be sending this photo zine to you, and same as others, same as the others. For the winners of the postcards, I will please message me your addresses, or maybe I will message you. Congrats, Lola. Okay, so I really plan to have this live stream in just 1 hour. Yeah, now you can smell it, Lola. Congrats. So it's about 5 minutes before 11 a.m. here in Japan. So I don't want to keep you guys too long. So maybe it's about time to choose the winner for Anatomies number one. And just to give you a preview of my photo book. Last time I did a flip through of this. So if you're interested in looking at the contents of this, maybe you can watch my previous live session. It's on the channel. And I just wanted to share again about this special photo story here that I made that's about women's hair. I received positive comments from last time that some of you found this serious, interesting, and I was happy to hear that. I haven't shared this on my Instagram yet. I think, however, I think this series of photographs is has an intimate meaning, especially for me. There you go. So in this photo book, actually, I have different kinds of mini photo stories into one photo book, and I am happy to give away one of these to you guys. So this is Anatomies number one, and hopefully soon I will be finishing Anatomies number two. I am still working on it, but hopefully I am able to share it, the next one, with you guys as well. So yeah, let me bring out my magic spinner. And yeah, let's choose one winner for this one. But to be fair, because I didn't include in the rules, even though the name that I will pick is not here on the live streaming, I think that's okay. Okay. Whoever I pick will be the lucky one. Okay. Let me press three, two, one. Have this. You're gonna have this. Yay! It is Moguera. Moguera. Moguera underscore. Yay! I'm not sure if this person is here though. I haven't seen his name. But Moguera wins for my first photo book giveaway. Moguera. Let me write that down. Excuse me for drinking. Hey, okay. The reason why I wanted to do a giveaway, guys, is just to um, give something back to you, because you've been, some of you have been following me online for a while, and I think I really wanted to express to you that I'm thankful that you support my photography, and I'm happy to be able to help you with any photography related issues you have. If I can help in any way, I think um, that's a good thing for me to continue doing what I've been doing for the past years. And I hope I hope I can continue doing more interesting videos for you guys. So before I close my live session now, I just wanted also to tell you that for the next live shows that I'll be doing, it's not just about answering questions. I also would be doing live photo walks. However, I'm still kind of testing the waters, because I only have like 100 followers. However, that's amazing though. If I reach 1,000 followers, probably I can use my mobile phone and go around Tokyo and do photo walks with you. And um, that's one of my plans for this channel. And also, maybe if you guys would be interested in seeing me like cook or do like Japanese whatever lifestyle, I am also interested in sharing that with you guys. It's just not about photography. um, yeah, so if you have requests on my next shows, not just questions, like topics that I can explore, maybe maybe you can let me know and I'll see what I can do. So yeah, for now I'm thinking it's not just gonna be about photography, but my life in Japan in general. Since I am able to show my face, luckily, even though I look very haggard right now. I wanted to share more with you guys. So yeah, and hopefully more giveaways if we reach like commemorative, achievements, for example, like reaching 200 followers, for example. I am happy to do more giveaways for you guys. I think you should try to do Instagram live so more people can watch. I used to do my photo walks on Instagram. However, I think the format of YouTube also is good, and also I want to make my channel more interesting. And since live photo walks is really interesting for most of you guys, I think I want to continue doing that, and I have plans. Though right now I won't share it yet because I'm still in the planning stage. But thank you. And yeah, I was thinking of sharing slice of life videos. But for now, since I don't know how to edit videos, that's why I keep on doing live live sessions only. But also a while ago when I was talking with my husband, he actually asked me if I am planning to interview other photographers. And actually it was good hearing that from him, because at first he didn't want me to show my face, but now he understands that I need also to show my face so that it's more engaging to the viewers. And he gave me a good idea on interviewing other photographers, because a while ago too, when I was talking about Daniel's work, it also feels great to explore other people's work, and to discover more ideas, tips from them. Even though Daniel can't join us right now, I think for the next um, sessions, I think it would be great to invite someone in the photographic community to share, something about their work, their current projects. And you can request, photographers that you'd like to have interviewed. And if I can contact them, or if I know them, maybe we can get a yes, and I can invite them for this kind of show. And I think it inspires a lot of people like you guys, because I know that most of us are stuck at home because the pandemic isn't ending, sadly. And I know what you're thinking, Joyce. Jelly Joyce. uh, but yeah, Mizutani-san, I don't know Mizutani, but please feel free to message me if you have suggestions. And how I wish I can interview Araki. But maybe if I see him in person, I'm just gonna faint. Maybe I won't be able to speak or move, or thank you, Chris. Maybe you can be one of my guests. Chris here, or Zone Focused, by the way, guys. He also has a YouTube channel. It's more informative than my series, guys. So please give him a follow, subscribe to his channel, and he's also based in Japan. Although he's not based in Tokyo, he's I think he's staying in Okayama, right, Chris? And Okayama is like, you know far, like a provincial, uh what do you call that, prefecture. Prefecture. And I think the photos that he takes is much different from what I take. So check him out, guys. Okayama, yeah. Okayama. So that's interesting. Maybe collaborating with other photographers and just sharing about, the craft. There you go, guys. It's 11:04. It's countryside. Yes, it's countryside. I'm lost for words all the time. And thank you for assisting me. And anyway, thank you for joining me. I appreciate that 20 plus of you guys stayed I hope I kept you entertained. And even though I wasn't able to answer all of your questions, I appreciate that you are here. And yeah, hopefully next time I can think about new things to share, new updates to share, and new new stuff to explore with you guys. Thank you, and thank you for staying, and especially for those who are living, in the opposite side of the world. I know it's late over there. Thank you guys, and congratulations to all the winners. I'll do more giveaways next time. And yeah, thank you. Congrats, Lola. Congrats, Travis. Hi, Empress. And Juanrito, thank you. 2 a.m. Thank you so much. And as we say here in Japan, it's, when someone does a good work, it's otsukare-sama desu. Otsukare-sama desu. Thank you, guys. See you next time. I will upload this live stream afterwards where you can see all of your messages as well. And I would be grateful if you can ask your friends to subscribe to my channel as well. Thank you. Oh, and advance happy Valentine's, guys. Bye. I'm gonna end the stream now. Otsukare sama desu. Arigatou gozaimasu.